Sleep, suplex, retweet. Drafting time. Saturday Draft Live. People make their teams tonight. Welcome, everybody. Season 19 of the Eat, Sleep, Suplex, Retweet Fantasy Draft. I am your host, as always, for this special live edition of Saturday Draft Live. I'm Jack Graham. I hope you're all doing very well. We've been here so many times. You know all the rules by this point. Also, the 3-2 split. We're drafting it up. It's going up until Royal Rumble. You've got to have a tag team. Can be drafted at any point. That's essentially the rules. I will go along with my rest of my co-hosts this evening, who will be announcing the picks from our competitors as we go on. First off, I will go to the rule maker, the scoring man of the draft, Stephen. Stephen, how are we doing?
Yes, Jack, very good, thanks. Hopefully, I will be ending my barn streak in this draft. It's been 3 long years, and I think somebody needs to shut that goal up, and hopefully it's me.
Next is the man that was just doing his meditation there. He's got his stand-up desk ready to go. His setup seems to be working okay. There is odds. Put odds in the chat if you think Dave's setup's going to fail at some point. I don't know, but Dave, how are you doing?
You know what? It's that Zen mindset that's got my set up and running. I've got a cool, calm, collected mind, and I'm ready to draft for another season.
Excellent. And the man that had the Rocky Balboa inspiration today, he lay claim to the bet that if he lost last season, he would quit Saturday Draft Live in its entirety. He managed to come third from bottom. He's unfortunately still here, and he has a training montage to prove it. It's Ryan, the Tangerine Dream. Congrats for staying in Saturday Draft Live.
Thank you for congratulating me on finishing in the third last place. I have not earned this position, but I'm still here and I'm dressed for the part. I feel like a semi-successful streamer playing for financial stakes and Football Manager. That's how I've dressed up this evening. So I'm all the best for the team.
Now, obviously, we do have Andy Mitchell that did lose last season. And the price of that is that he is getting to play in the Listeners League for a season. Down he goes. He will not be taking part in this draft. And we also, as always, it is a snake draft operation, but the winner of last season drafting from last position in the first round, first and the second round, and so forth and so on. And that goes to the man that's the history maker, the record breaker, the all-time best currently with the stats, I guess you could say. David Campbell did win his 4th season of the draft, the first to do it, the first of its kind. He will be drafting from that last position. But it's time to find out who's drafting from first position. And Dave, you've got the honour of announcing that. And first is Stacey Smith. What is Stacey's pick?
Much like the last 2 seasons, the first round pick, Stacey's got her head screwed on for this one. It's not, to anybody's surprise, Nikki Bella. It is Mammy Rhea Ripley.
An absolute certainty that Rhea Ripley was going to go off the bat straight away, obviously coming first overall for points last season, 119 and a half. A great showing. But Ryan, number 2, we're firing through this. We're just going. We're doing things. Number 2 is a former Saturday Draft Live host, an all-time great in this drafting game, Scott McLeod. Who is Scott McLeod picked for his first round pick?
Now, we might talk about Scott and about how charismatic a man he is, but he has some adrenaline in his soul and has went for Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
Oh. Now, obviously, with the season in mind, Ryan, there's could be reason as to why he's picked Cody Rhodes, maybe a potential Rumble winner. We wait and see. But who knows? All I do know is you're third. Who's your third pick? Or who's your first pick? As you being third. You know what I mean.
I'm going for the man who I think will finally cash in this season. A man that I should have picked last season and I gave to goat in a silver platter. I'm going for Damian Priest.
Ha, 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 ha.
Damian Priest. No surprise, I guess. Considering how well Damian Priest did last season, obviously second overall part of the Judgment Day run riot over everyone, got 113 points, Stephen. No surprise that Damian Priest has went up so fast. But your fourth in this draft is one person that's came up from the Listeners League is Jonathan Adam. Now, so if you want to give a wee explanation of why we have Listeners League competitors here, more than happy for you to do that.
Simple as always. Whoever wins our Listeners League, which runs coincided with our main league, the selection for those ones being done a bit differently, done by pots determined based on who we pick on this particular show. Johnny Adam won the Listeners League last season, so he joins the league, as does the winner of the Listeners League Cup, which runs alongside the Listeners League. The winner of the Listeners League Cup, Adam Callier, wanted to avoid getting divorced. It's his wife's birthday, so he can't come up to join the league. So in his place will be Lee McAteer, who was the runner-up of the Listeners League. He'll be making his pick later on, but Johnny, he's went smart. We've had 2 members of the Judgment Day early on. Let's make it free. Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Dom. Also, you've seen how well he did for Grant last season with Grant's drafting strategy. It was amazing to see, but we'll see how Dominic fares this time around. But Dave, I'm coming back to you because we have a returning member to the draft. Is none other than Chris Anthony Lopez make his first round pick.
Yeah, our friend from the other side of the Atlantic. And they've got a president over there, but he's not picking a president. He is picking a general, the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
Coming off a successful title defense at Survivor Series against The Miz. He is keeping that Intercontinental title reign going for ages and ages. Will he drop it this season? We'll wait and find out. But we're going back to you, Ryan, as we have the other Listeners League competitor that is up, Lee McAteer, for his first round draft pick.
Yes, I'm just waiting on Lee's pick at the minute. But while we're waiting, Judgment Day, no surprise.
No, I said this on the final start of the Draft Live show with Dave. I feel like it was no surprise that any of the main ones would have been picked, other than McDonough. No offense to him. I can't really see him. See if JD McDonough ends up a first round draft pick.
There's 14 of us.
I bet. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's just put into perspective, JD McDonough was a round 6 selection last time, so to think he could be selected much higher is it's going to be interesting.
Is there any update from Lee yet?
No, I am still waiting, unfortunately.
God damn it, Lee.
There's always one. This was running so smoothly.
It has to be our Listeners League guy.
We should get rid of the Listeners League, just demolish it, and Andy Mitchell goes with it. Sorry, Andy. Love you.
I mean, let's not be harsh to Johnny Adam. Johnny Adam had his pick in nice and sharp.
Good guy. Are you surprised that Gunther has went as high as he has?
No, but going with rumours and what people seem to speculate with him going at WrestleMania, I might not need the belt for what they want him to do. So it's just whether or not he drops it soon or keep it going. I have typing.
Thank fuck.
Just like last minute Lee here, last minute show up at Survivor Series CM Punk.
No surprise that he has made round 1. Obviously, he's appeared in Raw tonight. We'll see what's in store. But maybe a world heavyweight title match is heading this way pretty soon. But to you, Stephen, it's the man with the dice. He's rolling for all this season again. Graham McRobbie's laying his fate to the dice after a very successful season. Obviously, just coming up short of getting in that top 3. Can he do better this season? What is the dice determined his first round pick?
I'm not really going to be too confident with him, no disrespect. Grant's first round pick, recently drafted to SmackDown, Kevin Owens.
All right, okay. An interesting one. Also, was suspended or fined or whatever it was, but then was back. Who knows what's happening with him? But I think,
to give context, this was the second of Grant's choices from the dice. So,
all right, okay.
It wasn't like this is like well down the list, though. This would have came up quite high regardless.
Wasn't going well for him to that point, but we'll see what happens. But Dave, we're coming to you. Obviously, if you do win the Listeners League and you come up to the main season and you win your season in the Contributor League that we were all in, you get to stay, and that's what happened with Tom Brock. So Tom's here for a season yet again, as he's earned to stay with us all. And what is Tom's first pick?
3 letters for you, Jack. MJF.
Oh, he's got his world title match at the end of December 30th, I think it is, at World's End, defending against Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Has he signed on? Is the great bidding war of 2024 going to happen? We'll wait and see. But back to you, Dave, because you are next.
Yeah, I'm kind of spot for choice a little bit here because I had that pick in mind, but I think Graham's dice rolls let him down, so I've got a bit of a chance to pick up here. I'm going to go with Io Sky.
Oh, well, it was was it you that had her last season, David?
No, that was Ryan.
Ryan had her last season, of course. The kind of the one bright spot for most of Ryan's season, I think, but even then didn't really do enough. But you were hoping that fortunes turn and favors go your way.
It's a slow burner, Ryan. You know, she started racking up points towards the end, you know, despite a loss at War Games. But hey ho, fresh start, early season, few title defenses up at the Rumble. Happy days.
Stephen, it's not your turn yet, but it is Gary's turn. Who's Gary drafting?
Yes, I am waiting on Gary's pick as we speak. Hopefully he does not take too long.
I think as well, for folk watching are going to be listening to this after the live stream and being able to deduce who's left. It's coming up to a fair few competitors that have won a few drafts under their belt. All coming up in this very bottom last round of the last rounds of the drafting. So it's quite an interesting time to see what picks get picked up now.
Definitely. Gary has not been on Facebook in an hour. That's not reassuring.
That's fantastic.
Send him to the Listeners League as well, given he finished second bottom.
Season 19 of this fabulous draft.
Oh, jeez. This is going to be fun.
He even asked if it was 8 o'clock as well, you know. Bloody Nora.
Done this 18 times before. Surely people knows how it works.
Well, you never know, you know. Every season, the Listeners League asks me when the deadline is.
Well, let's talk about one thing until Gary gets here. CM Punk going, was it 6th in round 1 out of 14? Are we surprised?
You know what? He's going to be all over the product, I reckon, especially if he's racked up that many social media views in the space of 12 hours.
It's a Rumble season, you know.
As a Rumble season.
The whole thing about it is, it looks like if he's going to feud with him, he's going to feud with Seth. And obviously Seth has the belt. So unless Seth gets dropped at the Money in the Bank, then that's the thing with that one. So you really have to look at the Rumble currently. The two favourites would be Punk and Cody based on the way the story's going. If they're going to finish the stories, you know.
I still think Cody needs to win the Chamber to get his opportunity.
We'll wait and see for that. But hopefully we do hear from Gary very, very soon. I assume his activity status hasn't changed from an hour ago to active now, Stephen.
It has not. No, I am waiting to see what's going on. Hopefully he will message soon. We will have to give Gary a certain amount of time to do his drafting.
Otherwise we pick for him.
Else we'll be here all night. Unless we do pick for him. Yeah, this particular night. It's just Gary Kiernan, you know. So, I mean, in terms of while we're waiting quickly, I think we should just blag about him because he will want to hear his name being mentioned. We mentioned the GOAT there. Do you think we'll ever get another season like that in any time soon? The way the GOAT performed last season?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
I think it was just right at the peak point of Judgment Day being booked so well, and then having the tag belts on them just helped massively too, and obviously being all over Raw, being able to appear in SmackDown. I don't think we'll see it ever again. A domination like that, I don't think we'll see. Obviously, there's been times in the past where folk have run amok with a draft just like with a big point score. But I don't think we'll have as big a gap as what David Campbell's been able to produce.
It's also important to add that it was a very unusually long Survivor Series season. So in any other Survivor Series season, it would not have been as maybe not as dominating, but the how well everyone was scoring, you don't see that every year. And as Jack said, with Juggernaut seasons, this completely dominated them all, and fair play to it.
It's just because SummerSlam's been moved to July now. It's made this season a little bit longer, compared to Mania to SummerSlam, which I think is now shorter as a result.
Absolutely. I think I'll defer to our overlord here, Stephen. But what are we going to do here? We can't keep waiting. We need to make a judgment
for him.
on what's happening.
Gary's getting binned.
Yeah, I'm going to. I picked Gary for a reason, because if anything happens and he moans, then I take the moaning, because I can deal with Gary. I've been dealing with Gary since I was in fucking nappies. I'll make the call. I'll make the call for him. If he moans about it, he can moan to me. The World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins.
Okay, that's a sensible pick. I think that's fair.
I think you can't pick. You can't do picks for somebody when that happens and then not go with it. I await a message from David Campbell as well. He will hand me to the handbook. If it's not in the handbook, and I'll be like, David, some of us have lives outside of this draft. Come on.
Stephen, it is your turn next then after Gary. Who are we going for?
Typically, Gary's read my message. He's happy with Seth. He's happy with Seth. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm taking inspiration from Grant McRobbie, and I have used a wheel generator to do my team. Jack will be proud of that. Jack loves himself a bit of wheel action. Sadly for me, I'm not particularly happy who I've got from the wheel. She was part of the winning team at the Women's War Games, Bianca Belair.
All right, okay, not bad.
That's okay.
Not bad. You can't argue with that. Second last is myself getting to pick. After me is David Campbell, and I think I'd be foolish not to go for a member of the Judgment Day. So I'm going to take Finn Balor.
There it is.
I think after,
well, there you go.
I think after what's happened with the Judgment Day last season, and I think if anyone's not is going to be trumped in some way at the Judgment Day, I think it will be Damian Priest. So we'll wait and see with that. But we do have David Campbell next, and that is down to you, Ryan, to announce that pick. And he gets his round 1 and his round 2 off the back because of the snake draft. So who have we got?
Also, don't know yet. I'm doing well with my people.
This was going so smoothly, and then we had that. Gary has apologised for holding us up. He had a work issue that caught him up. He's a very busy man.
Of course,
I will say that David has said to me prior to this show that he has a few plans he's hoping he can execute. Let's see if he can. Taking a risk based on the Rumble thoughts, Sami Zayn.
Ooh.
He's
very risky.
Very good.
He's just saying that because he's getting money on him. To win
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
So who's his round 2 pick then, Ryan?
It's David Campbell. It's going to be Bailey, isn't it?
Oh,
there we go.
Of course it is.
Right. I think it goes back to me, obviously, because of the snake draft. I am going to go for main event Jey Uso.
Oh, you bastard!
This is the stuff I live for in this draft. With
I was
I'm
gonna play safer, I think, and go Jey Uso. And Stephen, it goes back to you.
Well, based on my wheel, I decided to put a tag team on the wheel for round 2. Not sure how well they'll do this season in comparison to previous seasons, but they ended up there. It is the current 2/3 of the current AEW Trios champions, the Acclaimed.
Okay.
Interesting.
I assume not the Billy Gunn part of that. No.
I had to get them away from David. I know they might not do as well, but they were a big part in David winning that season last season. So I had to get them away from him at least.
Absolutely. Hopefully, Stephen, Gary is available now to make his pick. So who's he going for?
He is available, and he is going with another member of the winning women's war game match. He's got a couple now in his team in rounds 1 and 2. He's got Becky Lynch.
Okay. Also, was the fourth member of the War Games team. He does have the married couple intact. Does that get him bonus points? Absolutely fucking not. But we move on. Dave, it is your pick next. Who are we going for?
Ooh. Well, I was ready for Jey Uso, Jack, but then you fucked me over. So let's go with another member of that team, Randy Orton.
See, that's where I was stuck between. Was I going to take Orton or was I going to take Jey Uso? And I thought, you know what? I'll go Jey because I don't know what's going to quite happen. But Jey's obviously a big fixture on Raw. But Randy Orton, whenever he is available, he is a big fixture. He is a big mainstay on that show. So I'm sure he'll do great for you. But we also have next, Dave, Tom. What's Tom's next pick?
Oh, yes. Let me see. I didn't tell him to get ready ahead of time, but for the sake, I wasn't ready to be selecting. So just waiting for him to make his selection. And oh, here we go. Yep. He has gone with another member of Damage Control. He's gone with Asuka.
Oh, if nobody's ready for it. I wasn't ready for joining Damage Control. That was a pleasant surprise. I really liked that a lot. But we'll move on to the dice. What have the dice told us today, Stephen? What's his round 2 pick?
Let me talk to you.
Yeah. Hey. Night. Yeah.
It looks like he's on a collision course to face Roman Reigns again at some point. We'll see how that goes. And obviously, things will be happening for him. A big fixture on Raw. I was trying to take our famous face from Ryan there and I decided not to. But we'll
be there.
we'll go to Ryan. Lee McAteer's next. Hopefully they are meshing you.
Not currently, but bear with me.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's good. I'm glad he's really prepared. I'm glad that's good.
Stacey's fuming that I picked Randy Orton. As is Chris, actually.
She should have picked him. She had the full board available if she really wanted them.
Well, yeah, that's the two returning folk off the bat straight away.
Now, unlike Glee, this next pick is timeless.
Oh,
great pick. I think that'll be a great pick.
May I add an ex-Progress champion?
Of course, he would. There you
go, of course.
Very true. Very true.
Our Progress Wrestling man himself. What a guy.
Stevie, we did say timeless Tony Storm, but we'd be a much higher pick this time around, and we were proved right.
Oh yeah, she's got to be. She's got the women's championship. She's the only woman on that roster who gets booked consistently.
Dave, Chris Anthony Lopez. What's the second round pick?
Yes. So come on, Chris. Let me see what you've got. He's not submitted anything yet. Oh, interesting. Because Chris has just said, when I swerve, when I drive, do the dance for me. It's Swerve Strickland.
We're not swerve, we're not drive.
That's high. That's much
very
higher.
That's very high.
Higher than I thought he was going to go. I didn't think he was going to go.
That Keith Lee feud's coming. You know what I mean? That's coming. That's going to get him so many points.
Aye. Let's
Right, Stevie, Johnny Adams next. Who's Johnny going for?
Oh, we talk about people taking plays out of other people's playbook. Johnny Adams took a play from the Jack Graham playbook. Zelina Vega.
Eh? Two.
Why the fuck not, Dave? Eh? Why not? Great pick. Ryan, it's yourself next.
Yes, I'm going for someone who's also in the women's wargame match. Someone who I think wouldn't win the Rumble, perform very well. Kairi Sane.
Oh, returning Kairi Sane as well.
That's high as well.
Very high.
That's all of Damage Control taken as well. Well, most of them. The active ones, at least.
Ryan, we're back to you for Scott's pick.
Yes. And we're back to me, and we're back to me, and we're back to me, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. We have typing. Oh, that Julia Hart.
Oh,
newly crowned TBS champion is up to second in the draft order. I don't think she's ever been second before. It's potentially the highest that Julia Hart's ever been drafted. So I think it goes to test. It shows how much the stock grows in that TBS championship, considering what happens to the likes of Chris Stadlander, etc. with that belt. We do move on. Dave, also Stacey, is back to making our round 2 and our round 3 pick because of the snake draft.
Yeah, just waiting for her to get back to me. I think she's still fuming over the Randy Orton selection, but I digress. Well, round 3 is going to be very interesting because, well, some folk have got a male and a female. Some folk have got 2 males. No tag teams yet, though.
Yes,
it's quite interesting.
I have one.
Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, they acclaimed, but I still see them as a trio, unfortunately, because, well, trio champions, and obviously Goat picked them last season as well.
As a team,
I'm fucking shite here now.
You're just sticking that hole there, Dave. That was
My hat's on too tight. All right, here we go. Get some response here. Stacey says, second pick. We're waiting. Okay. She's gone with Charlotte Flair.
Oh, I think that'll be a great pick. I quite like how she's getting booked recently, and also it's always going to be a huge player in the Royal Rumble match. So we'll see how that goes. But she has got a round 3 pick to make as well.
Yep. Just waiting for her to get back to me on that. That's 2 women on Stacey's team now. She could pick 3 men. She could pick 1 more woman, etc.
Oh,
remember?
Women if she wants to, ain't that right? Aye.
Listen, everybody else in this blooming call had read out that team at one particular point.
Nah,
I never. Hello. We have our first selection from the bloodline. Stacey's picks. Solo Sikoa.
Oh, the enforcer has found his way into Stacey Smith's team, the first of the bloodline to be picked. But Ryan,
Stacey's getting some good picks in here.
as I said, it's shaping up like a strong team at the start. I should be very happy in a return to the draft. But we're moving on quickly. You know, Ryan, Scott is to cut pick next. Who's he going for?
Yes, Scott is typing, and he's going, I believe, for the first tag team of the season, and that is the Creed brothers.
I can't believe we just had that mistake twice.
I can't believe I had that. It's great twice either.
We just chinned Dave for talking about no one picking a tag team. When you picked the Acclaimed, and you said pick it.
We're all about data, stats, and listening skills in this show.
No wonder people slay us.
I don't fucking wonder, man. We may as well start taking live out that name of us, Stephen. It should be just called Saturday Draft and stop. You know what I mean? But Ryan, you know, it's your pick now. And if you pick a tag team, just let you know, 2 tag teams have been picked already.
I will not be picking the first, second, or third tag team, but I will be going for male once again, and I'm going for the hometown boy, Drew McIntyre.
Oh, he did storm out of Survivor Series after the match. His contract status is still up in the air. Wait and see what happens to that. But Ryan hopes that'll prove well for him. But Stephen, we're back to you for Johnny Adam making his next pick.
Dave, Ryan, going to let you know here, it's a tag team. You know?
Yes.
I think Johnny has went back, done his research, and has clearly watched every single draft that Jack's done. As he's picked Chad Gable, Otis, Alpha Academy.
Thank you.
That's the whole thing, Naka. You know, I mean, what's the point? What's the point? But Dave, we go at you. I don't even want to talk about them. Oh man, a third of what made a great Jack Graham team is gone.
That's Chris is livid.
Chris Anthony Lopez is next to make his pick.
He was going to pick the Creeds this round as well, so he's fuming at Scott the minute. Remember, there used to be a McLopez with cheese as well. At the minute, he says he's stuck. He doesn't know who to go for. For God's sake, Chris, it's round 3. You know, there's loads to choose from.
You can have a plan, but then the minute someone's in front of you takes who you want, everything's in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's as close to a punch his face as you can get.
Come on, Chris, don't be a listeners leaguer here. We've got we've got a draft to do here. I'm sorry, that's just a joke in our selection chat here. Okay. Former NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Okay.
Interesting.
Perhaps a little early in my eyes, but
Mm-hmm.
On current
Sure.
booking, yeah,
What
I
the
would agree.
fuck is happening here? There we
okay
go.
there, Jack.
I think he's hiccuped a little bit here.
Jack's gone.
My
Oh,
computer's been very slow in typing the spreadsheet. I don't know why, which is great.
We got you now. We got you now.
Let me sort that quick. We do. Hello, am I back? I don't know what's
Hello.
happening.
yes, there you are.
What the hell? You know what I did? I loaded up a tab of I just searched active tag teams, and it just completely wrecks my computer.
There's only
Which
one
is great.
tag team that is.
All right. Those who
But
had
we
a
do
bet
have
on
Tiffany
those who had a bet
Stratton.
on my Wi-Fi giving out, you've just lost your bet.
His Wi-Fi's fine. He said it was a tab. It's just his computer is
Is it?
buggered.
That's true. That's true. You know, we just like Sky Bet, we screw folk out of money by technicalities, right? But we is up next, Ryan. Who's he going for?
Yes, I am also waiting on Lee, despite your hiccup.
God's sake.
But we will get through tonight. If it means phoning sick for work tomorrow, we'll see through tonight. But while we're waiting, has there any been surprise choices for you so far?
Johnny Adam picking Zelina Reg around 2. What the fuck is he thinking?
See, the thing about it, right? But think about it in a sense of obviously we're going to be getting Santos Escobar in a feud against whoever with Ray and whoever. Zelina Vega's going to be in the corner of one of their teams all the time.
Lee is throwing me off because he's switching between Facebook and WhatsApp to tell me his answers. But he is going for another tag team. Don't ask me which in the pecking order tag team it is because I can't remember. But it's FTR.
Oh, they've
Okay.
getting into a feud with House of Black. I nearly had a big mind blank there. That was good. But it is Grant next, Stephen, for his dice. Is he taking a tag team? Is he taking a women's pick? Is he taking a male pick? Who's he going for?
He's taking a male pick, and he'll be very happy that he got him. The Switchblade, Jay White.
Oft in the Continental Classic.
And that is all. That is all of Grant's male picks already. Before Dave comes on and tells me that's that in about half an hour.
Hopefully it pays out
all right.
dividends for him.
Tom
Dave
Brock.
is Tom. Yes, thank you.
Oh, and he's also dipping into the Continental Classic here. Tom chooses Eddie Kingston.
Off the current Ring of Honor World Champ. Is this? I don't quite know the rules of what's happening. Is that part of the? Is that part of the titles that's getting made into 3 titles, or the 3 titles made into 1?
The winner gets the title, but anytime Eddie's in the match, I think it counts as a defense. I genuinely, I'm not.
Even is your draft.
I'm not actually sure. I'm talking about this continental draft. Is Eddie Kingston's match is a title defense? Yeah, apparently according to Tom, he defends it every match. So
what?
That could be a steal.
Fair play. If that's the case, you know what?
But Eddie lost his first match. He lost a collision at the weekend to Brody King.
So is Brody King the champion?
No, I don't know. No.
What a fucking shit thing this is. What is it? Right, Dave. What's this
Tony's back on the coke.
It's your turn, Dave. Who are you picking?
You know what? This one's been left hanging, but I'm going to take it. The NXT Women's Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, a pick that's helped Ryan before in the past, I believe.
Thank you, Lyra. All the best.
He was round 6 last time as well.
But Stephen, is Gary's pick. Who's he going for?
I'm just waiting. He is active, so I think he is now with us fully on this one. I'll just wait a wee second to see what he's going to go for. Just bear with me, lads. Oh yeah, he's reading my messages. It's fine. He knows. Yes, Jack, you mentioned him a couple of rounds ago. Smart pick for Gary, Santos Escobar.
A great pick considering this newfound aggression he has. You know, I think it's going to be a great pick for this season coming up. Stephen, it is yourself though. Who are you going for?
Yes, my wheel has brought up an interesting round 3 pick. Seems to be getting a lot more traction on Raw right now. One half of the Viking Raiders, Ivar.
Ah, yes, because the other is injured, isn't he? That's that.
Neck surgery.
Yeah,
he's facing, I know we don't count it, but he is facing Bronson Reed tonight on Raw, which should be interesting.
Ooh. Big meaty men.
I am up next for making a pick, and I think I am going to go with Chelsea Green.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Mm.
Splitting the women's tag team champion in two was a fan there, so I'm quite happy with that. But Ryan, we come to you for David Campbell to make his 3rd round and his 4th round pick.
I'm going to I'm going to quote David Campbell here. I'm a scumbag, but I'm your scumbag, Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis.
Oh.
I love it.
I was saving that Nick Aldis for round 6. I'm raging.
Oh, I had Aldis on my. I've got Aldis on my list. I was hoping he was going to drop. Well, he didn't get picked very well on my wheel, but yeah, I was hoping nobody would have took him.
Scumbag goat.
I love it a lot, and I think I'm going to go for a pick that is also maybe a bit left field, but with the involvement in quite a big program in NXT right now. I'm going to go with JC Jane.
Oh,
that is left field.
Considering she's appearing about 2-3 times a moment with the Chase University stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Stephen, it's your turn.
Yeah, I need to get a woman on the board, and I'm not happy with the woman that's high up on my list.
That's also a reason why I just try to take 2 off the bat there as quickly as I could.
Yeah, it's quite sad that this is the highest ranking woman still for what I got from the wheel. Raquel Rodriguez.
All right, okay. I think in this kind of mini feud with Nia Jax now as well, so I think that's still some prominent TV time for Raquel. So we'll see how that turns out for her. But Gary's next for his 4th round.
I love this pick. Love it. He's picked his tag team. He's picked Pretty Deadly.
Great choice. I love
Crisps,
it.
not chips.
Crisps.
Chips.
Excellent. Good to see Pretty Deadly back.
Yeah.
Dave, it's your time to shine. Who are you going for?
Yeah, let's get my tag team on the board. And much like, Tom picking MJF, Lee McIntyre picking FTR, I've also got 3 letters for you. DIY.
Like it a lot.
A good tag team, especially when you're getting the kind of bottom rounds. You're looking to get a singles pick as well. I think that eliminates that option off the board. So I think that's a strategical pick from Dave there. It's time for Tom Brock to make his pick, though, Dave.
Yep. So let me see. Tom picks the former TBS champion, Chris Statlander.
Oh, okay. Obviously, has recently just lost the belt, but I think also a big part of Collision was her with that belt. So we'll see what happens after it. So it could work out well. But it is Grant with his dice, Stephen.
Yes, tag team for Grant from the dice. He's going with the Street Profits.
The pick that I had last season. Unfortunately, I took the gamble of the newly formed stable of Bobby Lashley's Street Profits, and it didn't work out as well as I hoped. Maybe the tag team will be better this time around. We'll wait and see. But Ryan is up for you with Lee McIntyre making his next pick. Hopefully, he's either catching you on Facebook or WhatsApp. But who knows? He may throw in like Twitter or something.
I have both open. I'm waiting for my Tinder DM at any minute now.
Don't be listening to that. Don't be listening to that, Needs. Don't be listening.
She's night shift. It's fine. She's on the night shift. Sorry, Neve. Love you. Still waiting on the pick, unfortunately, but I'm sure Lee will be with us shortly. Lee has currently picked a tag team, a male and a female competitor. He is active on
Storm and
Facebook.
FTR.
But
He's
where will
active
he
on WhatsApp, but nothing's happening.
tune in to Instagram or Ryan gets a message?
I am typing. Already
His
picked
next-
Lee.
His next will come from LinkedIn.
Is there any team that folk are liking so far off the bat of who people have drafted?
Gary's on paper looks pretty solid.
Gary's is good, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting to see how the Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis will go together. I'm looking forward to see how they both score.
Goat is doing a wonder by picking two people I believe are actually going to win a Royal Rumble. Oh, okay. Lee has gone for Sky Blue.
All right, okay. She has the
Yep.
neck to go up against Timeless Tony Storm for that belt. So yeah, I rate that pick. You know, good. I like it. But Dave, it's Chris Anthony Lopez next.
Yeah, so Sky Blue is a newcomer to the draft. Woo! Very interesting. So, Chris Anthony Lopez, bit of a left field tag team pick here. He's gone with the team of A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Oh,
Respect it.
I quite like
it.
that. Yeah, I think that's a smart
pick.
pick. That's kind of along the lines of you taking DIY. I think, Dave. I like that a lot. Stephen, it's Johnny Adam next.
Yes. Johnny Adam has went with the recently signed AEW talent, the man formerly known as Edge, Adam Copeland.
Oh, I was hoping he was going to drop down quite a bit to get him and see how that goes. But alas, we'll see how Adam Copeland gets on in the draft. Also, it's Adam Copeland's first time in the draft.
It is. Adam Copeland's first time in the draft.
Yep.
We'll see how he scores. Ryan, is your pick next?
I've always been one for going for the leaders. Leaders are important in this draft, and there's been one that's maybe been forgotten. And I'm hoping I'm not jinxed myself. I'm going for the Tsar, Ilya Dragunov.
He's still on the board. He is still on the board.
I like the pick. I like it.
Good.
Scott next, Ryan.
Just waiting on Scotty to hottie here. Oh, here we go.
Ain't no fooling around with that man.
He is on the board.
Gary.
Hey, Jack, who's Mitch?
Mitch is my fucking guy. He is the man that I want him to, win the Listeners League every season, even if he's not in it. Make him win it, and I want him to come up. Mitch, I'm not.
I have a pick from Scott, a favourite of this draft that never seems to get picked when it should get picked. Orange Cassidy, round 4.
Our international champion. I managed to get him pretty late on last season after David Campbell's picking up the season before and doing so well with him. Will he have the same luck this season? We'll find out as we tune in Saturday Draft Live every week. But Dave, Stacey's got to make 2 picks here for our 4th round and our 5th round.
He said, just trying to decide who's next. That was my horrendous impression of Stacey, so don't quote me on that.
You're on a live stream, David.
I know. All right, here we go. Stacey is choosing. Come on, Stacey, don't leave us hanging here. She's taking her time with this one, but she has said 4th pick. Okay. Jimmy Uso.
Oh.
That's another Bloodline member she's taken.
Yeah.
Will she make it 3 for 3? 5th pick.
Just take him.
It's coming. Go do it, Stacey. Make it happen. Yeah, let's not have some dead air here. Just create some banter while we're waiting.
So a little update. Scott has absolutely zero idea what's happening as he's DMing me.
All right, we have
He
a
literally asked me for a heads or tails on who his next pick is, and Lee's
Stacey's
decided by the
Stacey's only made one bloodline pick so far. 5th round, Trick Williams.
whoop that
That-
trick. Yeah, whoop that.
Whoop that
Uh-huh.
trick.
Whoop that.
Whoop that
I
trick.
like it.
Whoop that trick.
I'm raging, but I'll take it.
No, God, indeed he does. Indeed he does. It's tough times, out here. Thank you,
Oh,
Mike.
there we go. That's
you,
the
Mike.
lead competitor, Mike Angus. Thank you very much, sir.
Ryan, obviously you're just telling us a story about Scott's next pick. He's asking you to flip a coin for it or something.
Yes, that decided his previous pick. Oh, and Scott has went for Tegan Knox.
Wanker, man.
Here's a wanker, but that's another problem.
And who are you going for, Ryan? You're next.
I'm going for someone for the Women's Royal Rumble. Again, I don't think it's going to win it, but it's destined to get many eliminations before getting thrown out by 10 people. I am going for Nia Jax.
It's not like most picks.
The irresistible force.
Uh,
Maybe not. It doesn't really fit in with an unirresistible Ryan, but it's fine.
although she has overtaken Viscera as person who's taken most people to eliminate them. 11 people.
See, telling you. And that's only 2 points I lose.
Stephen, it's Johnny Adam next.
Yeah, he needs to be told that she's been picked. He picked Io Sky, but she's been picked. Hold on.
Oh God, he's way out of date.
What a shit show this has been, man.
Oh,
It's going
Christ.
so well for the first 5 picks.
Typical listeners league are not paying attention.
He actually called her Io Shirai, so that shows how behind.
Oh, Jesus, way out of date.
Okay, he's picked Shayna Baszler.
Oh,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A roll.
Getting those 5th, 6th round picks in.
Yeah, we'll see how that gets on. But it's Chris Anthony Lopez next, Dave.
Yes. All right, Cal. What have you got for us? Just messaged him in the chat. Just waiting for a response. I think he's had a bit of rotten luck with this draft so far. There's a few big names that he was hoping to get. He missed out on.
I love his tag team pick though. Love his tag team.
Yeah, good tag team pick. Very out there, but oddly enough, I think it will work. Well, he's seen the message, so I'm just waiting for a pick from him. I think he's done a misplay here, though, picking Tiffany Stratton over Lyra Valkyria, though.
It's immediately reminiscent of
do that, you got
Ryan
Lyra Valkyria.
picking someone before Damien Priest.
Io Sky. To be fair, I picked Gunther over her. Fucking all over him. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, you were picking a champion that was wrestling a lot before that. At least there was some logic to it,
Keep those comments coming, Mitch. These are good.
it's good to get some.
God's sake, Chris, don't leave us hanging here.
Especially during the down
Oh,
time.
here we go. He's also dipping back into the Continental Classic. John Moxley.
Wild thing.
You make my heart sing.
Ryan, Lee McAteer is next.
Yes.
Hopefully, it's a pretty fast, zoomed in pick. We'll wait and see.
Bear with me, I better log into LinkedIn.
See what I was saying? LinkedIn.
You should go on LinkedIn. Jack has some very refreshing insights on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I'm a great person to have on LinkedIn.
Lee is typing.
Hallelujah.
I have faith. You got this, mate.
Oh, you're wearing that suit in your LinkedIn profile pic, Ryan.
I haven't been on LinkedIn in a while. I'm pretty sure there's a cropped out pint of beer in my picture. Oh, he's going to send me to TikTok. But he's going to say he's going with Dragon Lee.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking! I like that pick. That's a good pick, especially in the bottom kind of rounds. Everyone in WWE seems to love him right now with how he's being booked in SmackDown. Looks like he's going to be involved in the Santos feud. We'll see how it goes. But back to you, Stephen, with the dice with Grant McRobbie.
Yes, Grant needs 2 female picks. Let me see who the highest female pick is on his list. I need to go down a wee bit here. Yep, found one. Willow Nightingale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a pick you kind of proved us wrong with a bit last season, Stephen, when everyone kind of laughed at it.
Yeah, she was a decent enough pick for round 5. But yeah, the one I wanted was the one that came before her, Liar Valkyrie. Obviously. It would have been much better for me than Ryan.
That's true.
Yep.
That is true. It's Tom Brock next.
Ooh, yes. And he's got his tag team. He is picking Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets.
Oh,
Oh, the Golden Jets.
that's 2 big single picks removed as well.
They
Yep.
have a tag team title shot at some point as well, don't they?
They do.
Who knows? Who knows with that company?
Shit, it's a fucking shambles, that place. Never mind, move on. Move on, Davis. The West End Country Club's pick.
Yeah, I'm going to make this real simple for you. Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio Castagnoli. He's in the Classic as well, isn't he?
Yep, Blue League. And he's already won his first match. I'm feeling pretty confident about him.
You clearly never watched a G1. This is essentially AEW's G1. No one wins all their matches.
I know, but I hope he wins more than he loses. Plus, appearance points with the Blackpool Combat Club, I think that should back it up. For round 5, I think that makes sense.
Very good, very good. But, Stephen, we have Gary up next.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were me. He's went for the 3rd member of Alpha Academy, Maxine Dupree.
Mm-hmm.
Great pick for me. Great pick for me last season. Glad to see her back in the draft, especially with the Alpha Academy's booking as of late. I'm sure that Gary's got a very strong team. I'm liking Gary's team quite a bit. Stephen, it's your time to pick.
I'm never doing this wheel thing again. I don't like it. Nah, I could have had worse. He's going to get appearances at least. Adam Cole.
Baby.
With his crutches, he'll have his appearances for sure. But I'm going to take a tag team for my pick. I don't think they've been drafted yet. They've recently got their tag belts back. I'm going to go for Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, the family.
Yes.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
A great
Just
pick.
for a bit of some more gold in the team, a little bit there. But we're going back to you, Ryan, for David Campbell, who's going to pick his 5th round pick and his last round pick.
Right. This man is typing so quickly. This man knew exactly who he wanted. A man showing experience and why he's referred to as the GOAT in the first place. He is going for Big Bill and Ricky Starks. And then straight into round 6, he's winging it. Jade Cargill.
Ooh.
Cargo's a bold one.
It is a bold one, but it's round 6 and it's a short season. You take it.
Plus, when you've won 4 drafts, fuck it, who cares? Pick
Yeah.
one. But it's on to me to make my pick. I think I maybe should have taken Big Bill and Ricky Starks instead of the family. I don't know. We'll wait and see if that works out for me or not. But I need to make a pick. I can go for anyone here. Anyone that I want to go for. And I think I am going to go for Samoa Joe.
Oh, I love it. Great pick in round 6. Great one.
I think the man that's got his world title match against MGF at World's End. We'll see how that turns out. Either way, I think it's too big a name not to take at that point. But Stephen, you've got your last round pick to make. Who are we going for?
Yeah, the wheel has decided on a 4th AEW pick for me. I think it's a 4th.
Excellent.
A 3rd, sorry. A 3rd maybe.
Third.
Actually. A 3rd of lost count. It's been one of those nights. Darby Allin.
Oh, the man that just took time off to go climb Mount Everest. That's really
Yes.
good.
Brilliant.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Yes, we're back. Second with you, Stephen, for Gary's picks here for his last round.
From one great father to another great father. Gary Kernahan picks Christian Cage.
Love it.
Oh,
Isn't he supposed to be dropping the TNT title to Adam Copeland?
Don't ruin this for him, David.
It's AEW. You never know.
Good point.
Is he supposed to be fair? Well, do you know something that we don't know, David? And if you did know that, why didn't you take Adam Copeland earlier on? That's...
it's just the way the draft goes. I think I had my list. Somebody beat me to it.
But Dave, we'll start with you then for your last round. How are your draftings going round for the West End Country Club?
Yep. And you know what? Let's wrap up all the Judgment Day picks. JD McDonough.
There we go, man. Newly officially in as a Judgment Day member rather than like an affiliate, an associate of the Judgment Day. He's a fully fledged member now who makes his way into Dave's team. And Dave, we do have Tom Brock up next.
Yeah, go and reach out to him for his next pick. I hope he's been paying attention. Well, he picked Golden Jets last time, so we were just waiting for his next one. His last one.
How bad a name is Golden Jets, by the way?
Rotten. Tom doesn't know. He's stuck. But he can pick anybody, though. He's got...
Well, he can't pick anybody. Seth Rollins has already been picked.
Yeah.
has already been picked. Yeah.
Well, his male-female divide's still okay, though, so he can choose a male or a female.
There's a pick that I kind of actually wanted to take that I forgot about. I hope somebody takes. If not, I hope one of you take him. Another champion.
Right, Jack, give me a minute.
Here we go.
The
wise man, Paul Heyman.
Oh, good pick.
He's not the champion that Jack was referring to.
That's not. I really hope.
Come on, someone's got to pick him.
I should have taken him. Shit. Is the dice allowing Grant to take this man?
No, because he needs to pick a female.
No.
Yep. Oh yeah. We don't want a Napier situation.
Yes. He's picking a female who's involved in, let's describe it as one of the weirdly put love angles in wrestling. Ruby Soho.
Oh yes, with
with that guy.
Don't say it.
With that guy from 2.0.
Hashtag push 2.0.
Yes.
Bring it back. Now, Ryan, is Lee going to draft this man that I hope somebody drafts? He can.
So.
He can.
I've forgotten my Bebo login. 2 seconds. Does anybody else get MSN? Try and get him that way.
Use Telegram.
I'm on profile heaven. You can get me on
that. He has saw the message. He is typing. Oh, I love this draft. This is as detailed one for one as it gets. And he's sending me it via MySpace. Don Callis is the last member of Lee McAteer's team.
Ooh.
We'll see how that works out for him. We'll see how that. I don't know. I won't have the same effect as Paul Heyman. I don't know. We'll find out. Dave, Chris Anthony Lopez to make his last pick. Who's he going for?
He's saying this is tough, but still a few good options out there. I mean,
right there.
But he does need to pick a woman, though.
Oh, shit.
Risky pick, but doesn't know what the fuck she's even doing. Mariah May.
Oh, she's recently signed, hasn't she?
Yep, with the AEW.
I'll see how that works out.
She's the follower on for Tony Storm. So whenever Tony appears, she'll be there.
Excellent. Stephen, it is Johnny Adams' last pick he's got to make.
Yeah. He wants the person to show up. Is the person Punk? We don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, as his cryptic promos may continue, he did just beat every single one of the Alpha Academy in singles matches. What's next for him?
A one-on-one match with Maxime Dupree. He needs to complete the quartet.
Now, Ryan, you are next. Who's your last pick? You can pick anyone of the gender split that you want. Who are you going for?
No, I can't. Because I'm the
attack team.
You know what? It's nearly 9 o'clock.
I have a habit of drafting 0 points or worse during a season, but I'm going to go for it. And if it doesn't work, it's Dave Meltzer's fault. Rumored to be paired with Santos Escobar, Angel Garza, and Humberto Carrillo.
That's a fight.
Smart.
That's a fight pick.
Fighting for the NXT tag titles tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no way that's a 0.
Are they?
Yep. But don't forget, scoring doesn't start till next week, so you might be off the hook there.
Scott's tight to pick though. He can pick anyone.
He's just asked me to pick a number between 1 and 4. To which I said 4.
This is the last chance to make that pick that Jack's been calling out for people.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, because Stacey needs to pick a tag team.
I'll be so upset if this doesn't happen.
Remember, Ross McLeod is getting the scraps.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah, he probably will take them. But, I mean, I'll say it doesn't matter anyway.
What's Scott?
Anyway, Scott.
There's a lot of good scraps in there. To be fair, I think there's a lot of good available in there.
So Scott has finalised his team with Brian Danielson.
Oh, he's not been picked.
He's not been picked.
Undrafted.
Our United States champion, Logan Paul, has not been drafted. That's hard.
I know.
That is
What
hard.
gambles?
Oh, you're not top at Noam Dar.
A Heritage Cup, of course. I'm
God,
quite
Logan
sad
Paul.
Logan Paul didn't get drafted.
Wait, Logan Paul?
Logan Paul. He's scheduled. He's apparently going to be defending his title at the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and WrestleMania, and he'll be in a few SmackDowns before that. I think that'll be a good last round pick. A shame. Who's Stacey going for, Dave?
Well, she has to pick a tag team.
I'm excited.
Ask her for our team name and our captain as well, please, because we're
Yes.
at that time of the
I
show.
got to do that.
So, Stacey, if you can hear me, we need a team name and a captain as well.
I would have asked it when everyone was making their 6th round picks, but with the rate that folk were sending in their picks, that wasn't happening. So
I'll be here all night at this rate. Okay. Stacey closes the draft selection with your boys, the New Day.
Great tag team to finish off the draft.
I quite like Stacey's team: Rhea Ripley,
Alex.
Charlotte Flair, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, Trick Williams, and the New Day. I think
On
that's
paper, looks really, really good.
Yeah, I think that's quite a good team, but quite a strong team as well. Do we have a captain for Stacey and a team name, Dave?
Not yet. I've just messaged her asking her for such, but we can go down the order if she takes forever.
I'll go next. So, Ryan, Scott has Cody Rhodes, Julia Hart, Creed Brothers, Orange Cassidy, Tegan Knox, and Brian Danielson. Do we have a team name and a captain?
I have Cody's captain, not currently got a team name, but he is typing.
Excellent. Hopefully that kind of goes soon. But in the meantime, then, Ryan, we'll go for you. If you're Damian Priest, Kairi Sane, Drew McIntyre, Ilya Dragunov, Nia Jax, and Garza and Carrillo.
My captain will be Damien Priest, and my team name will be Dancing Naked to Murder on the Dance Floor.
Dancing
That's a
Naked
film
to
reference.
Murder on
Please.
the Dance.
Please don't tell me you do that.
No,
Well,
it's fine.
tune into the show.
Well, delegation smells like relegation.
Saturday draft live after dark.
Do we have a team name for Stacey or Scott yet?
We have one.
Uh,
Have we got Scott? We'll go to Scott.
Yep.
Scott is Cody Rhodes,
Drafting
Julia
easy.
Hart. He's got drafting it easy. Okay.
Yeah, back to an old favourite.
Do we have a captain?
Cody.
Cody. Excellent. That's fine. Do we have a news for Stacey, Dave?
Nothing yet.
Right, we'll move on to the next one then, Stephen. We've got for Johnny Adam, Dominic Mysterio, Selena Vega, Alpha Academy, Adam Copeland, Shayna Baszler, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, Captain Dominic Mysterio, no surprise, is there, and he's going with the team name that was led him to his record-setting Listeners League victory last season, Dark Side of the Onion Ring.
Excellent.
Pretty
Any
solid.
update? Any update for Stacey?
No, Chris and Tom have given me their names, but Stacey's yet
Right,
to give me a name.
Chris is up next. Tell me, Chris.
Yes. So Chris's team captain is Gunther, and his team name, the Bling Generals.
Bling Generals.
Bling Generals.
Bling.
Great name. Right, what about Lee McIntyre? I can take a guess his team name's Team Progress.
Kind of, and he's actually messaged me before you asked me, which is a first on this show this evening.
Nice.
He has went for his captain as Tony Storm, and his team name is Subscribe and Demand Progress Plus #cheap plug.
Subscribe on On-demand progress.
2-demand
Plus.
progress plus.
This is like
Hashtag
Callum's
cheap plug.
This is like Callum last year using his really bad team to advertise his Twitter page.
Aye.
So
Yeah.
he's wrestling alias and now an actual promotion. We're on the up, boys.
Hashtag cheap plug.
Yes.
Excellent. That's fine. Next, we have... Has Stacey came back to you?
Nope.
Great. Grant, next. Have we got that for Grant?
Yes, we do. Captain is the Switchblade, Jay White. And his team name is Roll to Draft Push 2.0.
Roll to draft. Push 2.0. Tom Brock next, Dave. Have we got
Yes.
for him?
His team captain is MJF. And his team name, Road Back to the Eredivisie.
Road back to the Eredivisie.
Oh, yeah, because his football team's really bad. Ryan, you'd get along quite well. You'd get along quite well with Tom. You know, really bad football teams.
I forgot to go through Lee Grant's and obviously Tom's team, so I'll do that quickly before we go to you, Dave. Lee has CM Punk, Tony Storm, FTR, Sky Blue, Dragon Lee, and Don Callis. Grant has Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Jay White, Street Profits, Willow Nightingale, and Ruby Soho. Tom has MJF, Asuka, Eddie Kingston, Chris Statlander, the Golden Jets, and Paul Heyman. Dave, yourself, the West End Country Club, Io Sky, Randy Orton, Lyra Valkyrie, DIY, Claudio Castagnoli, and JD McDonough. Who's your captain?
Io Sky.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Do we have any news from Stacey?
Nope.
Right. You just let me know when Stacey messages. And
Yeah.
I'll just not ask again. Gary next, Stephen, with Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Santos Escobar, Pretty Deadly, Maxine Dupree, and Christian Cage.
No surprises with Gary's team name, Team Viscera. As per
Yeah.
usual. Stick with the classics and Captain Seth Rollins.
Captain Seth Rollins, no problem. Sorted. But Stephen, for yourself, Bianca Belair,
It is Mitch.
Ivar, Raquel Rodriguez, Adam Cole, Darby Allin.
I think I'm going to go with the Acclaimed for my captain.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a bold one.
Yeah. And for my team name, it's going to be Wheel of Lower Mid-Card Drafting.
Wheel of Lower Mid-Card
Because
Drafting.
Grant made that blooming wheel randomizer pitch look easy. Fucking hell.
My team, Finn Balor, Jey Uso, Chelsea Green, JC Jane, The Family, and Samoa Joe. I'm going to make my captain Finn Balor. And my team name's going to be I would do anything for the draft, but I won't do that.
I would do anything to draft.
And then last but not least, we do have go with Sami Zayn, Bailey, Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis, Big Bill and Ricky Starks, and Jade Cargill. Also, I can assume that his team name will be Team Go.
His team name is Team Go. I have messaged him a short while ago about his captain. He has not been online or nor responded. So, do we leave that just now? Or...
We could leave it. As Stacey came back, Dave.
No, nothing yet from Stacey.
Right, that's it. We're calling it then. That's a show over. You can find out their team names and their captains on Saturday Draft. Like, try to run through the contest.
Oh, hold a thought. Hold a thought. Stacey with a CM Punk style return message here. Team name is Team Bella, and our captain is Rhea Ripley.
Captain Rhea Ripley. I mean, we could have made an assumption on that, to be fair. That I'd be the captain for Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, Trick Williams, and the New Day. We will find out what David Campbell's captain is on the next edition of Saturday Draft Live. We break down everyone's teams, we get our thoughts on the picks, and we see how it all happens. We'll see how it goes. We'll give our thoughts on who we think is going to be a dark horse, a winner, a loser, who's going to be the best performing draft pick. We'll wait and see. But for the meantime, Stephen, Dave, Ryan, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
You can check us again on Saturday. We're breaking this all down, and every single Saturday, as we always do. I've been Jack Graham. We'll see you next time.
See you later.